All righty. It says we are live. So, good morning. Happy Monday. My name is Jules, and I'm the Dawdling writer. And today is the first Monday post camp. So, if you took the weekend off after Camp Nano, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And if you are continuing a camp project, or you are now sort of going back and editing or sort of beginning to polish it up, that is fantastic. I am still working on the projects that I started during camp, which includes the sequel to a YA fantasy and a romance novella. I had a goal to get 20,000 in each of them. I made it for the Project Gray, which is my YA fantasy, but I did not for Project Heartbeat, the romance novella. So I am working on the romance novella and just sort of getting through it and trying to see what it's like to write a novella and a romance, because it's the first time doing both of those for me. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, is doing some more of the romance novella. However, if you were here yesterday, or if you weren't, that's fine. But I was very distracted by a shiny new idea that is a murder mystery. And after I was distracted by that for the first portion of my live stream yesterday, I also, when I went over to Charlie's pop-up in the evening, I was distracted by yet another sort of shiny new idea, but it's an old idea. But I had written a blurb, essentially, like the back of the book blurb, or maybe kind of like prologue feel. Could be either, depending on how I edited it. But it was for a fairy tale retelling of Cinderella. And so it's the title of it was just a phrase, which is Cinderella should have been a biatch. And so I'm very tempted to just work on either one of those shiny new ideas, even though I already have 3 projects in the works. I'm very tempted. So just know that I may get distracted and switch gears away from the romance novella that I should be writing today. So that is likely in the works. And I can already feel this morning that my brain was going in 2 different directions, which is exactly what happened during camp when I was trying to hop between the romance novella and the YA project. But now I'm like, romance novella, murder mystery, fairy retelling. And so I'm not sure exactly what's going on with my brain at the moment, but there it is. It's a Monday. Maybe that's it. So Lizzie Lakes, hello. You have cranberry lemonade, which sounds delicious, by the way. But you already mentioned it was gone. So Pauline, hello. Welcome. And Hannah is here. And I mentioned that it was 87 and climbing Fahrenheit, which is about 30 Celsius, if I am correct. You can Google it to make sure if you want, but there it is. So it's sunny in England at the moment, although early it was stormy, much cooler than here. Yeah. We are supposed to be the East Coast beginning to be affected by the hurricane that is coming in. So if you are in the path, make sure you stay safe. Kai the Minion, hello, hello. Abigail is here, hello. And I mentioned that I put a little sloth icon in yesterday's thumbnail, and Abigail loves sloths. So I was half expecting it to summon her to the stream yesterday. So Sarah is here. Hello. You have no idea what will happen in chapter 21. Send the writing police. Oh no. Devin is here. Hello. Angelina is here. Hello. Don't know how long you'll stay. You're not feeling too good. Oh, no. I hope you feel better soon, but you are doing your video editing today. Gotcha. Got to get your vlogs in. Yes. And Lizzie says, howdy, howdy, howdy to Devin and the rest of us. Chloe is here with all the eyes for hi. It's a holiday in your country, but you're still here. Well, I'm glad that you came. Yes. Tessa is here. Hello. And Tessa and Abigail are going to be doing a live stream with writing sprints tomorrow. And that's going to be on Abigail's channel at 1 p.m. Is that tomorrow? Am I remembering that right? Did I set my reminders in my brain? No. Did I set them on YouTube? Yes. So you took Camp Nano off. Well, I could swear that I had seen you in a lot of writing streams during camp. So you were still writing. Megan is here. Hello. You've been rapping? Maybe you have. If you're dictating it, who knows? You've been writing a chapter since July 9th. There are no breaks around here. Oh no, no breaks. You can take a break if you want. East Coast issues. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And the chat just jumped a whole bunch. So I think I accidentally skipped some. There we go. Okay, so Pauline is going to write further on your fan fiction from yesterday. Excellent. Also, another note, Charlie, whose channel is linked down below, along with Abigail's, is going to be having Fan Fiction Fridays starting this Friday. So if you want to do fan fiction with some other fan fiction writers, that is a place that you can definitely go. Lizzie, want to get this book done before you go to Disney World on the 23rd. You're almost at 45K. Ooh, excellent. You're doing great. Mr. P, hey y'all, just popped in to say hi. Thank you for coming in. And yes, please do hit the like button if you do not mind. It does help show up in the algorithm stuffs. Nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hello, hello. Welcome. Nikki, hello. And Charlie, you said that you were going to be doing some more meditation today, so I hope you have been meditating and are feeling relaxed and zen. And Nikki says hi. I keep having streams, so you keep having to work. There you go. But you want to dawdle. Well, you know, the time that we talk can be your dawdling time. So, and hello back. And hello. Hellos all around. Hello, Laura. Welcome. Happy Monday, Jenna. You've been having a Beauty and the Beast retelling idea bugging you lately. Also based on a phrase. Yeah. So spread the fairy tale love, I guess. And I mean, technically, like, those could be fan fictions, right? So I could do my Cinderella story in the Fan Fiction Fridays with Charlie. That counts, right? Right? Quite adventure. I think I'm having one of your... You're thinking that one of your characters in a fantasy book should get a standalone. Ooh, interesting. Fun times. I love a good standalone. But then, like, when they're part of a bigger world and you get a standalone with this character, and then you get invested in a secondary character, and then the standalone comes out with a new... Yeah, I love it. That's how you build a series. So, Lizzie, you have no idea what will happen between dinner and the fair in your work in progress. The dinner is over, so you need a new conflict. All you have is people yelling for no reason. Ooh, aka all 192 pages of the book. Gotcha. Well, if it's all like high tension, then and your readers don't get a break, then you might want to put like a comedic scene in there, or at least something to like acknowledge that like your readers need to take a breath. Your characters need to take a breath, that kind of thing. So that could be an option. Hello, hello, hellos all around. There's the East Coast one that I found. All right. Also, let's just go ahead and start the votes for this. We are going to be doing the sand timer again today, which means I need a color. I need a color that is one of the options. So let me pull up the whatchamacallit, the second screen, the share the screen, so that you can vote for what color. And the first sprint is always 15 minutes for me, just to give my brain a chance to get into the stories. Also, as we found out yesterday, there is a slight, let me just show you what it looks like. There is a slight blue cast due to like the glass effect. So like the orange is brown and the bright yellow, which we were hoping would be like a sunshiny yellow, turned out to be not so nice. It was more of a putrid color. There's that. So just choose your colors with that slightly bluer tint in mind. But yeah, so that is so these are your basic color options, and the first one will be 15 minutes while I run through the rest of the comments real quick. Do let me know what color you want. Dr. Lizzie. Hello and hello. Yes, you made it. Hello. The sloth should have summoned you, but you were in Camp Nano hangover. Yes, that's fine. That's what sloths do, right? And dawdlers too. Dr. Lizzie for life. You want to be a surgeon for a career and a self-published author for fun. Excellent. That is great. Fantastic. I'm glad that I got that right. So hellos all around. All the comments are coming in. So yes, I should be doing my Cinderella retelling with Charlie's Fanfiction Friday. You would love to be a surgeon, but you don't have enough discipline to study. There is that. So yes, I also like the Quiet Adventurer's new avatar, although I apparently missed it for a couple of days. So it never hurts to try. True. Laura votes for food poisoning between the dinner and the fair. And also votes for the light blue. Hello, hello. Trying to write to de-stress. You get physically sick when you're stressed and you need something to distract you. Well, hopefully we can help you with that by doing our writing sprints. And I hope that you feel better soon and relax soon. But no pressure, because I know that saying like, you should relax does not help at all. So yes, how is the Oracle Priestess today? We need to discuss this later. So Anna votes for pink, and I think Anna has been voting for pink every time, and I have missed that. We did like the purplier pink. So we will pinpoint today, I'm sure. So yes. I've been reading nonstop since 2 days ago, and you put your book on the other side of the house so you don't dare to touch it. I don't know. What book is it? Just out of curiosity. Do tell us what book it is, because if you've been reading it nonstop for 2 days, we need to know what it is. Not the yellow. Exactly. Exactly. Food poisoning sucks. Yes. Hello. Welcome. 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 All right. I'm just going to, we're all apparently in a chatty mood today, but we need to figure out what color we're doing. So we've had a vote for light blue, one for pink, one for just not yellow. Let's see. The priestess is finding out secrets and trying to pass them on without raising suspicion. Ooh. Jenna says the purplier one. a second vote for light blue, a second vote for purple. No, we are not. Okay. You should just name the book East Coast Issues and throw in a hurricane. You could. You definitely could. Welcome to Florida, where everyone yells at each other and gets blown away. Yeah, that about sums it up, except you need Disney in that sentence. So there you go. What? Where'd we go? Okay, so 2 votes for light blue, 2 votes for purple, 2 votes for pink. And hello, Eva. Sorry, I'm trying to scan for colors. All right, so let's see. We will do I'm just going to go ahead and executive it as the pinker pink, which might turn out purple depending on how the blue cast for the visual goes. So make sure that you have saved your document. If you have already been working this morning, make sure you have something to drink. And we are about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. So, how do we do? I figured that my brain would not let me focus on Project Heartbeat, and I was correct. So I switched over to my Cinderella story. And let's see, I got... It says I have negative 1,318, but I just started the document. That makes no sense. None at all. But it did say that I wrote 256 so far today. Like in the manuscript itself. So that's odd. I don't know. But anyway, I wrote 256 words. So yes. So this story is just entertaining to me. Do let me know like when it stops lagging, and then I can take off the ticker at the bottom. But yes, so I feel like I did okay for that. So at least got my brain into a project, if not the one that I originally intended. So there we go. Let's see. Trying to finish a character profile and then do line edits on a side project. Ooh, nice. I do like the sand timer. It's a very nice, for me, I don't feel like it's as annoying as some of the, like especially the Google beeping noise. So I'm very, very thankful to Abigail, author Abigail Ford. Make sure you check out her channel. Her link is in the description, for finding those sort of like soothing, angelic choir sound at the end. So I'm very glad that we were able to find those. So it's been a while. You've been pretty busy with an upcoming character development contest. Ooh, you're also working on your comic in between. Fun, fun. You named your chapter Rainy Life. And in Florida, it rains just about every afternoon in the summer. So I get that. My ankle needed to work with me today starts off the chapter 1. I've had those days. Not writing yet, just thought you'd hang out for a bit, from Mindy Brown. So hello. Continuing your camp novel and writing the TV show collab, and with your friend, you cry at books as well. At least you know it's written really well if you get so invested that you cry. True. Very true. Got so many fanfics to write, hoping the ones you did for Camp, including why can't I read today? It's just one of those days, apparently. I did have a cup of coffee, so I did have caffeine. I did get a decent night's rest. I don't know why. I just can't enunciate today, apparently, or like skim read like I normally do. So maybe I should take that as a sign I should slow down. Who knows? You've got so many fanfics to write, including the ones you did for Camp Nano. I'm not even finished with the ones you did. Yeah. And that's what I was intending to continue Project Heartbeat, but you know, the day dictates otherwise, I suppose. There's this scene that needs to happen, and all you can envision is Lady Catherine de Bourgh showing up in a vulture hat to tell off Lizzie, Mr. Darcy is out of her league. It's not even a scene about romance, but secrets. So it's kind of like, the secret is out of your league, and you'll best not pursue it. Yes, I like that idea. I like that. Squisms is here. For some reason, I can only get work done during your streams, so thank you for the space. You're welcome, and I hope that you get some of your work done, because that's what these streams are for, both for myself and for others. A nookish exception, which used to be a bookish obsession. Also, get mad cat the lad. Just got here and hoping to be productive today. Yes. Let's see. Snurtle writes, hello, welcome, welcome. Glad you made it. Lizzie, 264 and hit your 45K mark. Yay! Excellent, excellent. Pauline got 240 words and finished chapter 4. Yes. Yes, that feeling of finishing a chapter is fantastic. So yay. Let's see. Whoops. All right. I saw somebody that said no lag, so I can take off the ticker thingy. All right. Devin did lunch. Excellent. All the name changes. Yes. So we are all congratulating Lizzie. Netta got 513. Excellent. That's fantastic. Not much, but you did check some things off the to-do list. Yay, you always write a to-do list whenever you get up. I have started doing more of that with kind of like my version of a bullet journal and my daily journaling. So that does help me feel accomplished at the end of the day when I manage to tick some things off. So yes. Laundry. All right. Productivity day. There you go. You got 0 words, but you were setting up everything and getting a Dr. Pepper. Well, we do have the author word count cheat sheet. The link to that is in the description as well, where you get like 200 words for a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and 500 points for a brownie. So Dr. Pepper is worth, like the other beverages, 200 words, I would say. So there you go. Nikki got 128 words on a character profile. Excellent. You lit your candles, drew your cards, and meditated. Yay. Good. Good, good. Today should be an interesting day. Yes. So I have a friend who's very much into tarot and astrology, specifically tarology, and she just started her business for it. And so on her website, learntarology.com, plug for her. She just posted a picture. She posted a blog on why today, August 3rd, is sort of like a really interesting day to expect the unexpected messages from the universe because of the way that like the moons and the planets are aligned and all that kind of stuff. So she was like, the universe has something unexpected for you that can be fantastic, a message from the universe if you are listening. So we all need to kind of be listening for that. And maybe that's why I had the story dream idea the other day for my murder mystery, and why this like Cinderella story is being like, hello, write me. So maybe that's why. Jenna, 18 words, spent the entire sprint rereading previous scenes and trying to decide if you should go back and edit or finish the rough draft first, then edit. Winning. Yes, you are, because you are making decisions. 32 words for Anna, had to decide what you were going to work on. Yep. Set up your ambient sound mixer and made your space presentable to write at. Lol. Distracted much? Yes. Also, in case you didn't see it, Austin K just posted a 20-minute timer that is ASMR keyboard sounds. And so she recorded herself typing for 20 minutes, and it's fantastic because it's one of those like nice clacky keyboards. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with it. So make sure you go check that out if you like the clacky keyboard sounds and that feels like ASMR to you. So got 500 words for nice. Okay, excellent. There was no lag. Fantastic. Took a shower and tried calling unemployment. Good luck with getting through to them because they are very much inundated. Good, good, good. Excellent. Eva passed the 5K mark for the day. Yay! That is super impressive, by the way. Super, super impressive. You are working 430 words for that sprint. You're working into chapter 3 of a 7-chapter goal for today. Wowza. That is a lot. Today and tomorrow, but you'd like to just finish it today. Gotcha. But that is amazing, by the way. Amazing. doing some character work for Sarah, getting an Instagram post ready. Got to figure out what do you want worked on the rest of the day. Yes. Yes. Today, Tessa is editing and researching for your murder mystery part. Excellent. Yay. All right. I do want to go ahead and do another sprint. So please do start to vote for the next color and time for the timer. So I will share the screen again. So we can do like a 20-minute, or I can set it to be custom. So how long do we want it to be, and which of these colors do we want? So color and time is what you need to suggest. So then we can kind of vote on those. Let's see. Yes, the Google timer is very basic and it does work, but it does do that weird jumpy thing for a lot of people. Yeah. And that beep sound is just not nice at the end. You're listening to Hans Zimmer and trying to get some inspiration. Yes. Gotta love the movie soundtracks. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes. So my TARDIS background, my little TARDIS backpack. It's a fun thing. And I wore it yesterday when I went for a walk/hike. So yes. Yes, it is a full moon, and like Uranus and the moon are like at certain angles and stuff. So it's very interesting. And my friend Erin had a whole blog post on it, and so I'm trying to learn more about it, and she's explaining things to me, and I'm like, this is fascinating, but I don't know how you know all this. And so I'm very much sort of as the like student, the very base level of understanding for astrology and tarot. I'm doing a little bit better on the tarot side, I think, than I am on the astrology side, but that's because it feels a little bit more familiar to me. So yeah, either gonna be good or bad. Yay for fictional murder. Exactly. You still like the ducks. Me too, but they are way too distracting and I can't actually get work done. So we might could do that as like the ending sprint or something if you want. Yes. Hooray for murder and death and stories. Yes. 20 minutes green, blue 20 minute, blue 20 minute. Very nice. Okay. Devin, what is 7/35 of a week? I don't even know. So Momo is here. Hello, welcome. Sounds like 20 minutes is the predominant time. So green, blue, blue, pink, black, blue. Okay, so I'm seeing mostly like a higher number of blues than others. Okay, so we are going to do a 20-minute blue, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do the darker blue. Well, actually, I did the darker blue last time, so let's do the lighter blue and see what it turns into. You're going to make a sandwich and eat said sandwich during the sprint. Your 5K celebration is basic nourishment. Don't be like Eva. Do be like Eva and eat your nutrition. So do that. So yes. All righty. So we are going to do second sprint. 20 minutes. And I'm going to do the lighter blue one and just see what it looks like. So there we go. All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty, that was the end of that sprint. How did we do? All the clicky things. There we go. I continue to work on my Cinderella story. So let's see. It says I now have a total of 640, but that is minus the 250 that I had before. So that's about 400, and that would be 444. I think. That's not right. That's wrong. I know that's wrong. I don't know what it is, but it's wrong. And that's what my brain goes with math. I'm like, I think it's this. No, it's not. So yeah. $384. Or so the calculator says, which is definitely way off from what I thought it would. But I'll take it. I will take it. So yes, and I saw that Chloe was also doing a Cinderella story that she had written a while ago and didn't have a name for it. So Laura and several of us were very much distracted by creating a title for this story. And Laura was just coming in with some really awesome names. So yeah. Let's see if I can find some of them. So initially, so Chloe said, I'm trying to figure out a title for a Cinderella. I think it's novella or novel. I'm not sure. The main character is a caterer. So Laura mentioned Feeding Prince Charming. And then I kind of liked it. And I was like, or you could just say Feeding the Prince. And then Laura comes in with a cheeky The Prince and the Tamale. And so then Eva chimed in with Glass Spoon, which I thought was really fun. And Laura said, to his heart through his stomach. But then it just kept going on. So Measuring Royalty, A Kingdom for a Cake, Castles and Cakes, Royal Dough, which I thought that A Kingdom for Cake was really nice, but it tended to kind of make me think of more of like a baker or a pastry chef rather than just kind of like a general caterer. But who knows? Catered for a King. So it's just kind of like I was so distracted, and then I laughed at clogging his royal arteries, which I thought was hysterical. Eva also suggested pudding. When the timer hits 12, or pudding pop. Greasing his royal wallet. I was just like, these are fantastic. Caterella. It's just like, they're awesome. The royal ingredient. It's just like so many fun names. So the family recipes. To Mobster maybe, but Mobster cookbook idea for the family recipes. That is true. That would be a good Mobster title. A throne for cannoli. They're so great. And I was like, I can't watch these anymore because I won't write anything. And so I kind of left the chat alone for a little bit, but I was very, very distracted by this. So you mark this sprint as your lunch, your sandwich sprint. You're going to swap locations and go for longs. There you go. Be back after the next run. Excellent. We will see you then. Mary says, hello. Hello, hello. So Chloe says, thank you so much. I've got a name for it at last. Yay! You finished it 3 months ago, but now you can take that project off your list, which is great. Although now I'm curious as to which one you chose or which one you altered. But yeah, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to. Ellis woke up in their bed in the tower with a smile on their face. It's amazing how one letter. Oh, Bet. Yeah. can make me wonder about characters. There you go. Okay. Yep. That is true. So yay for deciding on a and Laura, family tree web. Yes, all the titles were fantastic. I loved that. So yes, Abigail says, Laura, you make me laugh. These titles are hilarious and genius at the same time. Yes. Used reading as a method of procrastination. As long as you're reading, it's good. And you're doing a reading challenge. So yes, that is productive towards your reading challenge. So it is not procrastination. You are doing well. Let me take the banner off. So I think I should be good by now. Let's see, 314 for Lizzie. Fantastic. You may have been distracted, but you named 2 people. Excellent. 800 words for Disney Panda. Woohoo! You're coming in with all the words today, and the rest of us are, some of us anyway. Everybody else is being productive, and I'm very distracted. So, figured out how to make a scene that you want make sense in the narrative and why you want that event to take place in that particular location. Excellent. Excellent. Sounds like your ideas are becoming even more concrete and better. You attempted to call unemployment again, did some dishes, filmed some bits for a video. Yes. So dealing with government calls is always difficult anyway, and like I'm sure that the unemployment offices are tons of overwhelmed because like there are increasingly millions of people like every week or every month, and the numbers are ridiculous. So I hope that you get through, and I hope that you get something good out of it. So Sarah got 286 words added to the second draft of a short story. Ooh, very nice. Abigail scheduled some social media posts. I should figure out how to do that because I'm always like, I gotta set my alarm and like type my caption then. And you made some lemonade, which is even better. 165 words and got distracted for the rest of the time. Yes. But you got those 165 words, so that's excellent. Charlie figured out the timeline for one of your chapters and added it to Aeon, and then posted your card reading to Instagram. Excellent. I will look at that later and see what you got. You got this sprint 2 notebook pages and finished the first draft of a short story. Ooh, excellent. Yay. Congrats for reaching the end of your short story. No words for The Quiet Adventure, but you read a little bit of The Spitfire Girls. Ooh. Fun, fun. Decided to give your novel a break for a couple of days. You deserve it if you want it. And that's sometimes like figuring out when you need to take a break is also a skill. It's a real skill and a needed one. So Tessa is working on the editing, and a lot of this area has passive voice. Ooh. And needs correcting grammatically. Grammarly, the tool makes you keep writing until it becomes active voice. For the most part, active voice is the preferred voice. But if you are intending to use passive voice, then you can ignore Grammarly. Just ignore it. If you want it to be passive voice, ignore it. And that's the thing is that people are like, oh, passive voice is bad. Well, passive voice has its place. And if you are intending to, sort of make, and a lot of the way that I explain this to my students at one point was that you see it a lot in the news because you want people to feel sympathy for the victim of whatever is going on. So if you are intending for that kind of vibe to come through, passive voice can be a fantastic sort of tool in your little toolbox for writing. But for the most part, active voice is more, it helps the pacing move along. So Injury. Yes, I just finished posting your entry for the introduction round of the character development contest. Woohoo! Excellent. You chose, and thank you to everyone, but you chose Glass Spoon. Excellent. Fun, fun, fun. And if you're doing like a whole series of fairy tale rewrites, I think that would fit in with like a series names really well. Let's see. So if you had Glass Spoon for Cinderella, what would you do for Sleeping Beauty? Something about the pillow? The pillow or the bed? Or the spindle, I guess. Excellent. Fun times, fun times. You use social media TweetDeck for Twitter and Creator Studio for Facebook and Instagram. They're free and easy to use. Oh, nice. I will have to know that. I will have to know that. I will have to try that. One of those days. Yes. Okay. So Abigail also uses Business Creator for Facebook and Instagram. Gotcha. Have to connect Instagram to Facebook and make it a business account to do that, but they work well. I think I already have a business account for Instagram. I'll check. I don't know. We'll see. So yes. All right, let's do another sprint. How long do we want to go for, and what color sand do we want this time? So let's share the screen so you can see what it is and go back to the part where I actually can plug in times and choose a color. All right, we're showing, but we want it full screen. So now we got it again. It's so sad. There we go. Maybe. Okay. What time and what color do we want to do? Let's see. You could, if you wanted to do glass as sort of like your theme of like kind of easily broken, possibly dangerous, pretty to look at type of like vibe as your sort of like your series carryover for names. So you could do, I don't know. I think it depends on how you want to do it. Because with like Glass Spoon, you had changed the main character was your caterer, rather, so you had, instead of Glass Shoe, you had Spoon. So then you would need to change something about the Sleeping Beauty title, I would think. But that depends. I don't know if you've written a Sleeping Beauty story or not. More coming in. If they're all caterers, Glass Spoon, Salad, Trident, Sleeping in the Punch. Oh, Laura, you're fantastic. I love it. Charlie's recommending Fragile Sleep as an option. Let's see. So Anna votes 25 green. Snurdle, we discovered that because of the slightly blue overcast to the actual like glass part of the timer, it turns the yellow like this very putrid snot or exorcist vibe green. Is not a pretty one, unfortunately. Let's see, pink for 25, black for 25. So it seems like 25 is the overwhelming time that everybody wants. But we have a vote for green, pink, or black. Does anybody want to second one of those colors? Or am I going to have to make the executive decision? Decisions. Oh no. So that makes the second vote for the yellow, which makes the exorcist vibe. It's not pretty, y'all. It's just not pretty. And Charlie votes for black, and Laura votes for black. Changes your vote for black. So we can do black now. Yay! All right, so this sprint is ready to start. Make sure that you save your document. Make sure you're hydrating or taking snacks, whatever it is that you need to be doing. And we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Sorry, I forgot to unmute it so you could hear it. All righty, that is the end of the third sprint. I still am not sure if there is a lag, but I will put the banner up just in case. All righty, how many words did I get and how did y'all do? I am sitting at 916 now. So I still am not quite sure if that's like actually the right amount of words because it's still showing I have like a negative number for my session target, which is weird. But yeah, so that's another 276. But I'm feeling like these are decent words. So part of one of the things I'm having to do is I'm having to realize my own writing habits for the quote unquote like clutch words, such as that. It's one of my primary words that I use way too excessively. So I'm having to rephrase things and make things more concise, make them clearer, that kind of thing. And I think that sort of mental processing of realizing these are my habits, how do I fix them? It's making me write a little bit slower today, but I feel like my words are a little bit better. So that's a plus, I think, because that makes the editing process later a little easier. So yes, and Charlie was asking when school normally started, whether it would be in August or in September in 1988. And I think that does honestly depend on the region, because I know that there has been sort of like this debate about balanced calendar, year-round, seasonal calendar. Do we still need the old style calendar that was based on agrarian society, where the summer break was intended for students to go help families harvest, plant, take care of the fields, that kind of stuff. So I know that depending on where in the country you are, that does still have an impact. And so in the South, typically now I think most schools start in August, but a lot of schools didn't start until after Labor Day. And Devin sort of seconded that notion. And a lot of, I believe the sort of like Northeast especially started usually after Labor Day. But so in Maryland, gotcha. And Snurtle had some really good suggestions about calling the school or checking into the school's historical calendars that they have on file, or calling them to ask if it's a specific school. So yeah. So Charlie said they don't have anything online from before 93, but it's close enough. Gotcha. Let's see. Polly, no words, but read 48 pages. Excellent. That is great. That is fantastic. Got another couple of events on your timeline. Excellent. 170 words added to the short story. Also removed paragraphs that you didn't need. Even better. Woo! The chat jumped real big there. 174. Yes, okay, that was the one that I just read. The Quiet Adventure cleaned your desk and did some chores. Hey, feeling productive at least. Yes, that is what these are for. Just like you write if you can. If you can't, you do something that's on your to-do list. Or should have been on your to-do list, one or the other. No words, but you have been about to plot a bit more on the next project. Next up, there will be a more in-depth outline. Ooh, fun. You edited the short story, then added some stuff to make the idea clearer. Nice. Did some research for your fanfic and wrote the synopsis for it as well. It's a TV show fanfic, White Collar, Sue Thomas, FBI, Chuck, Leverage, and Lethal Weapon. That sounds fun. No Words for Abigail got into a rabbit hole conversation with your D&D group about Benedict Cumberbatch and the jokes about his name. I like Benedict Cumberbatch, even if he can't say penguin. No idea how many words you got. That is okay, as long as you feel good about the editing and how your ideas were clear. Hello again. Hello. Tessa is still editing. Yep, editing is a process that takes a long time, which is why I'm avoiding editing my Franken chapter. 438 words for Mary. Nice. 4 handwritten pages of notes about the atmosphere. You've realized this story is less a romance and more coming of age. Since you've planned multiple stories about these 2 characters, you're fine with it. Great. Laura did some dishes that have been staring at you from the kitchen yonder. If you want space to cook, you have to do some of them. Yeah. New Jersey had September school starts. Gotcha. All righty. It is 2:53. So my brain, I'm going to be honest, my brain feels a little bit mushy at the moment. I don't know if it's just because it's Monday or what. So if you want, we can do another sprint and go a little bit past the 3 o'clock hour, or we can sort of wind it up right at 3. But sort of real quick while y'all are sort of voting on that in the chat, I just wanted to, I sort of teased Charlie with it yesterday, but my little beginning blurb or the information that I had for this Cinderella story, I wanted to read it to you just because it entertains me so much. So I just have the phrase that started it all was just Cinderella should have been a biatch. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, this hit the fan on a hot and sunny day. Quite literally, and definitely on purpose, a rather large handful of horse was tossed onto the fan in the ladies' drawing room. Why? Well, because of Cinderella. Oh no, not the quiet, kind, and submissive Cinderella that you've heard about. No. That story was watered down and cleaned up for the foreign dignitaries, trading partners, and future generations. After all, no one really wants to hear that the new queen of the country is a black-bellied murderer when you come to negotiate trade agreements, right? If the real story got out, the merchants and foreign dignitaries would just stop coming and the economic strength of our country would plummet. No. It's best to let those unsuspecting suckers, those vital trading partners, come in expecting to meet a kind and gentle new royal family member. That way, our country can successfully ambush and blackmail, negotiate a better deal. What's the real story, you ask? Are you sure you want to know? After all, it will ruin all of your illusions about the good and kind Cinderella that you've heard about. You're still here? Well, don't come crying to me after you hear it. I warned you. So that's sort of my little beginning to Cinderella. So I was having fun writing the ish hitting the fan scene as my beginning scene, the actual scene, rather than that. So I guess that sort of feels like more of a prologue, but yeah. So let's see. Listen to a podcast, work on your fanfic, looking into family trees, but you have to be a grandmaster for that, teacher. Doesn't feel like a Monday. Feels like Friday for Twin Tails. 20-minute sprint? 10-minute sprint? Well, let's do in between that for 15. How about that? Let's do 15. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do like the dark green, so it will actually be green. I guess I need to hit the back button so I can actually see the timer. Alrighty. So 15-minute, green. I'm going to show the numbers. Sound is on. Alrighty. So one last sprint starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All righty. Sorry, I keep forgetting to unmute before I get to the end of the timer. So, how did you do on that last little sprint? Pretty good. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 7. So I've got a little bit to go to hit my drafting goals for the day, but I can do that in some of the live streams that are going to be this evening. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good. That was 321 for that sprint. So not bad. Not bad at all. All righty. So, words elude me at the moment. We had several people that popped in and out. Tessa said she needed to do a bit more research. Snurdle was commenting on my read-through of Cinderella bits. Sounds so fun. Felt like I was going post-ball at the end, but you are intrigued. Yes. So I am intending to make this more of a longer bit, but I do need to sort of, I think the lead up to post-ball will be more of like the act 1 is what I'm thinking. But yes, so it should be fun. Should be fun. So yes, we're talking about world and Vol. Pauline was going on a walk with the dog. And Tessa needs to start a story Bible. There are too many details. I feel you on that for sure. Pay for the wisdom, pay for the sage title. Yes. Eva is back. Hello. Went on a long sprint and took a break as well. Excellent. Jenna's going to have to sign out and do stuff for the day job. Happy writing, everybody. Yes, happy writing indeed. Made some popcorn and chai and did nothing else. But that's fine. Beverages are worth 200 words, and you get to decide how many words popcorn is worth. It's all in the cheat sheet, or we can add it to the cheat sheet anyway. Yeah, exactly. How is the sprint already over? That's kind of how my day feels. It's slightly overcast. There's no sort of like way of judging how the shadows are moving, that kind of stuff. So it's just kind of like one of those days where it's like, is time moving? Oh, it is. Whoops. So that kind of feeling. Megan said I accomplished nothing, but that's okay. Exactly. It is okay. Got coffee, added a couple events to your timeline, figured out 2 characters' birthdays. Excellent. Moved some paragraphs around, added 166 words. Great. Accomplishment is not the same thing as doing. You bet you did stuff. Yeah. Who is running the evening sprints? So, Charlie, you have one this evening, correct? Or is it Sunday and Monday that you normally take off? I'm trying to remember. And everything is different because it's like it's not the camp schedule. Austin K normally has one on Monday, but I think she said that she was not having a stream today. So if you know of somebody who is streaming either now or later in the evening, please do drop it in the chat. And I will see if StreamYard is going to let me check that kind of stuff. But I do know that there are going to be several tomorrow at least. And there usually are some that are in the Monday evening hours. Let's hit the subscription button to see if... No. There we go. What is today? 3rd. Today's the 3rd. So, okay, so Sage is about to start. Sage Gordon Davis is about to start, or actually may have just started. The rolling pop-up is what it's called. So yes, so that is about to start right now. Divided by Sight is also streaming, says Eva. Okay, so yeah. Gotcha. Okay, no pressure to do a pop-up. You don't have to do one. I was just trying to remember if it was today or not. So Sage Gordon Davis is doing one. Blind Mage is doing one. Or no, Divided by Sight. Excuse me. Divided by Sight is doing one. Tessa has one scheduled for 10 p.m. tonight. And I think that might be all the scheduled ones that I have. 4th, the 15th. Yeah. Okay, so you do have a couple of choices for Fun Times Continuing Writing. And I will be in some of those chats trying to get to the rest of my 2K drafting goal for the day. So, yes. Yes, and Word Stitch. That's another one of the regular ones. So, Sage is going to be streaming shortly. And then Word Stitch and Tessa and I think... Okay, so Sako just got done with hers. So there are several to go around. And make sure that you spread some likes and loves and subscriptions if you have not already subscribed, because that does help everybody out. And I think that's going to be it for me. I will be back on Wednesday, and then on Friday. So my normal streaming schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern, and then Sunday, get my dates right, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. So I've been running a little long on a couple of these, but I feel like I don't have to hurry and get off because most people are kind of taking a break after camp. So I will be a little bit more polite once everybody gets back in on their normal streaming schedules. So, all right. Thank you very much for coming, and I will see y'all later. Don't forget to save your document and drink your water.